fight is hard because he can punch. He have a strong left hand. That's what our strategy. The one punch, hook by hook, left hook and right hook. That's gonna be the key of this fight.
And, I mean, nothing personal. Doing my job in the ring. I hope everybody happy. And I mean, thanks a lot for all your support, and especially to my team and to all of you that present media, especially God giving me the strength tonight.
I want to see this bag move. Come on now, hit that bag. I want to see you punch harder, faster. Don't slow down now. Turn those shoulders. Those elbows in. That back, is it gonna move itself? Don't hesitate on those combos. I wanna see some speed. No one's gonna move that bag for you. Move it! Move it! Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
Margarito.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Manny Pacquiao is a real treat for these fans, a pure knockout artist. Every single fight of his career has ended with his hand raised and his opponent down and out.
Now, every one of his fights is like a fire drill. I mean, the bell goes off and bang, he's rushing to that fire. Wants to start the fire.
Nice work to the midsection with the left. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Let's see some more head movement. Pacquiao starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. We know what Pacquiao can do with that big left hand of his, but his opponent can also bring the thunder.
Yeah, sooner or later you're going to get tested in those areas, in the area of chin. Manny knows he has a good chin, but the key here is not to show it, not to expose it too much.
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. Scored well up top. A solid uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Good step back counterpunch there. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting.
He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Pacquiao's being damaged right now. Punch after punch is coming in. He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them, and he's responding just that way.
Takes Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao on the mark with that right hand. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Oh, that's good stuff. Fires right back with one of his own. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. That is just supreme skill by Manny Pacquiao there. He had the block on one end, counters back and scores on his own. There he goes. Oh, that uppercut. Did you see that? Look at the torque and power of that uppercut in Florida.
He snapped that shoulder forward the way you're supposed to do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Pacquiao's combination punching is working well here. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Manny Pacquiao.
What's the hook?
A solid left hand by Manny Pacquiao. Good flush shot upstairs.
Use the ring.
Wow, what an uppercut. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Pacquiao's last round, a big one. He scored the knockdown. Do you think he's now got the momentum where he can end this fight?
Well, right now, I think he has the confidence where he thinks he can end the fight, and that's where it starts. It starts with anything. Any people out there doing anything, it starts with thinking, believing you can do it.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at it?
Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. And bang, and away he goes. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he...
Big shot comes crashing home. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. It's pickleball. Boy, it went down quick.
Stopping this fight. Manny Pacquiao's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Manny Pacquiao.
And that's exactly why he packs the stands. This fight is over. Boy, you gotta love a power puncher when he's on his game.
Yeah, and you have to love a finisher. He knew how to end it. He knew which punches to choose at the right time.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Fights. Alongside my longtime partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of welterweight action between Manny Pacquiao and the Hitman Ricky Hatton.
Ricky The Hitman Hatton.
Gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Everyone knows what can take place with this guy. Pacquiao's knocked out every opponent he's faced. Will the streak continue tonight?
But what his opponent wants to know is what's important. What happens when he comes out and he can't hit me? How's he going to act then?
Good job with another left hand. A stinging uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. All right, let's set the table here for this Ricky Hatton fight, Teddy. What are your expectations?
What I always expect with a Ricky Hatton fight. He's going to come put pressure on, and he's going to look to go downstairs. He's going to visit the basement a little bit, and then...
Ricky Hatton's clamped down by a left hand. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to... Solid. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ricky Hatton's back up, but is he back in the fight?
Out in a second, whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight, and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Pacquiao's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Inside. I like this kind of a matchup here. Ricky Hatton, a swarming, aggressive kind of guy against a true power puncher.
Yeah, a guy who's throwing rocks at you, and guess what? Hatton is walking right up that hill while those rocks are coming at him.
Manny Pacquiao with a big left hand. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Scored well with the left downstairs. He just missed that shot up top. A solid, true uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. Hatton's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once, it doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Pacquiao's punch didn't come close. Good defensive skill with the block by Ricky Hatton. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Hatton's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite, wow, nice flush left hand. Pacquiao's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
But the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches, and when a guy's putting them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
Crashes home with the uppercut. Great defense turning to offense for Manny Pacquiao right there. Blocked and punched back. A well-placed left hand up top. Right to the body. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moment ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of this song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nice strike after 10. Boom, left hand comes home. Manny Pacquiao Pacquiao's just being swarmed. He just got stunned. He got absolutely nailed. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Digging in with a left to the gut. Good body shot. The right hand came home. Hatton's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Get after him!
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Pacquiao's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Oh, what an uppercut.
Keep it tight inside. Watch the hook.
Keep moving. Showing you some defense there with the block. And he's holding. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Cover your head, kid.
A well-placed up big shot. The left crashed home. Big shot he just scored with. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Ricky Hatton on the other side of it now. Hatton used to doing the damage. Now he has to be the one to deal with it, and he rises up. And that's the end of round 3. Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Manny Pacquiao's jab doing wonders again. Teddy, what's it done for him in this fight?
Well, it's set up everything. I mean, start with the defense. He's kept his opponent defensive. He's kept him to the point where he's not so aggressive. And also, it's set up his power shots.
Hatton swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take...
Big shot there. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3.
Pacquiao's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Not an accurate hook at all. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Come on, kid, faster. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Hatton's almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make it do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Ricky Hatton's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Get inside, get inside.
10 seconds remaining in this round.
Keep working the body.
And that's the end of round 4. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books or he watched the movie named 300. You saw that movie,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the greater arm.
That uppercut, absolute. There it is! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
One, two, three, four, five.
Pacquiao's now getting back up off the canvas. What impact from that uppercut by Ricky Hatton. Hatton's got to know that things can't continue like this. These middle rounds have not been what he's wanted them to be. He thought he was going to do a heck of a job on the inside, but he's not.
Hey, you know, you mentioned something very, very interesting. You said he's got to know. Yeah, he knows that he's got to be on the inside, but maybe he doesn't want to be. You know, it takes discipline. You know, it takes risk. It takes the ability to accept that risk to be inside closer to your guy because more stuff's going to come back. Maybe he's taking it the safe way, the easy way, even though that means he's going to lose. He doesn't have enough discipline to win.
Rushing uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. And he ties up on the inside. What power from that left hand of Pacquiao. Oh! Ricky Hatton's down. He is down, and I don't think he's going to beat the count.
I don't know if he wants to.
Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Ricky Hatton. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Ricky Hatton. Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Manny Pacquiao's left landing well. Hatton's completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, oh, you're gonna dug yourself a big hole.
Now that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight, to set things up.
That's an impactful right hand by Manny Pacquiao. And now he's targeting upstairs. Unable to score with the hook. Pacquiao's left now getting into the mix. Not able to land the uppercut. Good-looking uppercut that time. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Teddy, this may come to a shock to many fans back in Manchester, but this fight could soon be over. The ref is taking a strong look at Ricky Hatton.
You're right, Joe, and Hatton has not been in these kind of spots often, but these are the kind of spots, the dark days that you always have to prepare for. We're going to find out in a couple seconds, has he prepared for this kind of dark day?
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Ricky Hatton's down. He may soon be out. This fight could be over. It's over. This fight is over. Manny Pacquiao's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. all night long by Manny Pacquiao. The last one ending things here.
And now I have to say that the commission, wherever he fights next, make sure that this opponent is checked and he gets all his medicals, because he took too much punishment tonight.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.